For 11 years, President Trump has been front and center on the world stage. 11 years, kind of leading the news cycle every single day for 11 years. His haters, they have obsessed over the president's every word, every tweet, every X post, every Truth Social post. They choose not to get it. They still don't seem to understand him. Clearly, they don't want to understand him and are incapable of seeing past their ever-present rage against him to see anything. Now, for the first time in modern history, we have a president who is willing to toss aside pomp and circumstance and, be polite and direct a message to a very intended audience here in a language that they'll understand. In Iran, this message that the president sent that is deemed so controversial, all praise to Allah, et cetera, believe it or not, was about the president hoping for peace, not war. In this case, President Trump is not dealing with high-minded diplomats. These are Islamic, radical, fascist, murdering thugs who value power, violence, and death. It is a culture of death and almost nothing else. So President Trump on, yes, Easter Sunday morning spoke their language in posts and in statements, clearly presented Iran with two options. And this is where we stand. We will know in less than 24 hours. They have a chance to choose peace or they will choose obliteration. All the power is in their hands. Take a look.
This is a critical period. They have a period of, till tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I gave them an extension. They asked for an extension of 7 days, right? I said, Steve, give them 10 days. 10 days is up actually today, so I gave them 11. We're giving them till tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and after that, they're going to have no bridges, they're going to have no power plants. Stone Ages, yeah, Stone Ages. No, I think that 47 years of this stuff is long enough. They're at the weakest point they've ever been. They have no Navy, they have no Air Force, they have no anti-aircraft weaponry, they have no radar, they have no communication. We have to have a deal that's acceptable to me. And part of that deal is going to be we want free traffic of oil and everything else.
We will all know in less than 23 hours, President Trump is legitimately offering Iran a path to end the bloodshed. He is doing everything in his power to make one last push for peace, but not just any kind of peace. This is about peace on our terms, the terms of the USA, because Iran can never, will never, thanks to President Trump, have a nuclear weapon, nor can they hold the Strait of Hormuz hostage. Take a look.
47 years they've been negotiating with these people. They're great negotiators, and because they're not going to have a nuclear weapon. And if somebody that takes my place someday is weak and ineffective, which possibly that will happen because we had numerous presidents that were weak, ineffective, and afraid of Iran, we're never going to let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And if you think it's okay for people that are sick of mind, that are tough, smart, and sick, really sick, from a policy standpoint, from a any which way you want to say, mentally, these are disturbed people. If you think I'm going to allow them, and powerful and rich, to have a nuclear weapon, you can tell your friends at the New York Times, not going to happen.
Tell your friends at the New York Times. I'll get on that right away, sir. Let's be clear. Iran's government is not well-intentioned. This is an evil regime, the #1 state sponsor of terror, the regime that chants death to America, death to Israel, while enriching uranium to near weapons grade up to this point, while also developing nuclear-capable ballistic missiles with enough range, we have learned through this conflict, to actually hit Europe, places like Paris and London. And ultimately, if they continue, they would be able to reach the USA. And they lied about all of it. And the world bought into their lies again and again and again. Appeasement doesn't work, never works, never will work. They took the $1.7 billion that was given by Obama, cash and other currency and cargo planes. They spent it on terrorism, their nuclear weapons program, and their massive ballistic missile program. Now, You know, they took billions from the lifted oil sanctions thanks to Joe Biden. They built their nuclear reactor under mountains while militarizing their entire country. They have murdered, they have threatened Americans all over the world. They have done this for decades. But those days are over.